I'm curious, has the RNC responded to the news that you were going to file an FEC complaint against them?
They did not. We gave them a deadline by 2 o'clock yesterday that we were going to file their complaint, and I assumed that Fox would put enough pressure on them for them to change their mind, or they would see the light of day themselves and change their minds. But they did not. We have not heard anything. The complaint hasn't been filed yet. It won't be filed for a few more hours, and then we'll find out. But no matter what they do, I'm going to try to make that debate in September at the Ronald Reagan Library. You have to have 50,000 individual donors. We already have exceeded that, and you have to get 3% in the polls. Hard to do that when I wasn't on the stage last night to elevate my stature, but I'm doing a lot of media. I think a lot of people recognize that I have been shafted by the RNC. They don't like the way the RNC is trying to eliminate somebody like Larry Elder, who ran for governor. I became the front runner right away on the replacement side. I got 3.5 million votes. I got in with just 8 weeks in the campaign. I raised $27 million. The candidate that the party wanted, both in the state and federal, was a guy named Kevin Faulkner, the two-term mayor of San Diego. Brittany, I carried San Diego County by 30 points. I was the grassroots guy, and I was not beholden to anybody, and I think I made them feel uncomfortable in California. I think I make them feel uncomfortable nationwide.
You're not the only contender to criticize the RNC, especially those who didn't make the stage. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to talk to Will Hurd, and he was criticizing the RNC as well. So what do you want to come out of this complaint, come out of this action? What would be your ideal scenario? How would you like the RNC to respond?
Well, I can't comment on anybody else. All I know is what my campaign did, and we met the criteria. Let me say this too. The whole idea by the criteria is to make sure just because you have a barbecue grill and you want to run for president, you don't deserve to be up there on that stage. I get that. But one of the candidates who was up there offered a $20 gift certificate for a $1 donation. Another candidate who was up there offered a commission to people to go out and get additional donors. And one of the other candidates offered a free, air quotes, country western concert if you made a $1 contribution. Now, these kinds of things seem to be corrupt, if not illegal, and it undermines the whole integrity of the idea of having criteria to establish and to make sure that you're a viable candidate. If you're offering people basically a bribe, a $20 bribe to give you a $1 donation, it just seems incredibly corrupt to me.